What's up, everybody? It's Trevon James back with some more of that good old cryptocurrency conversation talk, blabbering on my mouth stuff, right? So, first off, make sure you like and subscribe. Subscribe to my newsletter in the description box for my technical analysis. Today's technical analysis is the price of Bitcoin went to $745. Now, it's all coming together. It's a perfect storm. I've been saying this for the past couple months. I lost some faith in Bitcoin maybe once. But if you were ever going to buy some Bitcoin, I would say buy it at $730. If you were ever going to buy some Bitcoin, if you had, say you had $1,000 that you were willing to bet on a horse race, I would put that $1,000 into Bitcoin right now, because we are never going to see these prices again. And I mean never. Even after it goes up to a real high price, it's never coming down this low again. The lowest it'll ever be is $1,000. The lowest price that it'll ever be after it passes $1,000 is $1,000, because that's the last all-time high. And once it breaks that all-time high again, it'll be the all-time low. Well, not all-time low, but the new low. So, I'm predicting once we break 745, we're going to 755, 770, 780. And once it gets to those prices, it's really no turning back until we get to about 860. There's a little bit of resistance up there from years ago when a lot of people might have bought at that price. A lot of people probably bought around $800 a long time ago. And what happens is, the reason we see these stalls at certain prices is because people that bought Bitcoin last time it spiked and kind of came down, they tried to buy the dip. They might have bought it at around $700, $750, $800, $1,000. They bought it there, and they've been agonizing ever since, because they had to ride out for 2 years, being underwater. They're in the hole. So what happens is, when the price goes up to those prices where they bought, they sell. All those people that bought, they get their money back, and that makes the price go down a little bit or stall out. But what happens is, if it's a good price, those people that sell, there's so much buying pressure that it doesn't really go down. So when we see the price, like today, we see the prices going up to 700, 720, 740, and it'll come down about maybe $10, but for a few days, and then, or not even days, maybe like a day, and then it goes up again. So today's Thursday. I predict that the price is going to go up again today. If you go back to my last technical analysis video, I showed the channel that it was in, and I said if it broke that channel, it's going to go up, and it broke the channel and it went up. It wasn't a major resistance, so it didn't go up a lot. But this fucker, yo, people just be, how I drive better talking in videos than people on the road. But anyway, when it gets to a major resistance, like the last time, remember a few months ago when Bitcoin went to 777, that's a major resistance, because that's a recent high, right? So that's going to be the price that it goes up a lot, right? So yeah, there's really no turning back, because there's so much. Everyone knows that it's time to buy Bitcoin. Everybody knows it's going up. There's no one bearish on Bitcoin right now. Everyone's bullish, and that is the market. That is the market, right? The market is us. People think of the market and they say, well, the market is doing this, the market is doing that, like it's some kind of machine or the chart is doing it. but it's really a collective of all of us and how we feel about the price of something. So if we all feel like, hey, now's a really good time to buy some Bitcoin, then that's what's gonna happen. Buying is what makes it go up. Everyone knows that it's time to buy Bitcoin. When everyone's starting to say, it's getting content, it's time to sell. It's time to sell this. I think this is about this, and it's gonna start going down because everyone's gonna start selling, right? So that's why the Bitcoin price will continue to rise at least until 1,000. And I think when it gets to maybe 1,000 or 1,200, we're gonna see a pullback, probably to about I don't know. I would say probably like 800 or something, maybe 860, because that's where another resistance is. The nearest the nearest support is. So maybe 900 for a little while, and then we're going to 5,000. And I say 5,000. Well, I done said it a million times why I think Bitcoin's going to 5,000, if not by Christmas. Maybe, and I think it might happen after Christmas because a lot of people are gonna, they're gonna be spending money on holidays. But China is the one driving the market, and I don't know how big they are on Christmas. So, but yeah, if, like I said, if there was ever a time for you to buy Bitcoin, I would say it right now. On another note, guess what today is? Today is November the 3rd, and guess what happens today? Today I find out the sex of my unborn child. So I'm on my way to get her and go to the doctor. We're gonna find out what this baby is gonna be. Hopefully, unless he's like on his back or something, they can't see it. That happens sometimes. But yeah, I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin. I would say if it, now another thing is when it gets to 1,000, we gotta think about, is FOMO gonna kick in? Fear of missing out. Are people gonna panic and say, oh man, I better hurry and buy it now? And is that gonna cause a surge of price upward? Or are people gonna say, okay, this was the last all-time high, I'm about to cash out? Pull back, buying, and it makes the price rocket up. Because people set their buy order. So if the price goes to 1,000 and people don't want to buy that, they're gonna set their buy order. Say like, I'll set my buy order at 900. And when it gets 900, I'm gonna buy it. If everyone has that kind of thinking, then we might see a pullback to 900 and then it take off because all those orders are gonna get. I mean, I done learned so much from just looking at charts, watching YouTube videos, like trading. Maybe not so much trading, but long term. Maybe not so good at short term trading yet, but definitely looking at a chart long term, I can tell, support and resistance lines is like the most important thing. It's not very easy, but if you figure out support and resistance lines, you know when it's time. And now is the time to buy thine Bitcoins, the precious. So yeah, like, subscribe. That's about it. Subscribe to my newsletter in the description box. Mine Bitcoin. The code is in the description. Just check out everything in the description box. I'm just gonna start saying that. Check out my description box for all types of goodies. And that's about all the fuck I gotta say. I hope it's a boy.